What an interesting problem this man had. He had a couple with rabbits together in enclosed space, and one wondered. He wants to know how many are created from this pair in 1 year, when by their nature, they give birth to another 2 in just 1 month. And in the second month, the newborns also give birth. A very interesting problem that we should be able to imagine. Let's see, we have in an enclosed space a couple of rabbits which after some time, after 1 month, we could say that they become a more adult couple of rabbits. So much so that by the next month we have not only these rabbits now completely grown up, but also, we have their descendants in the form of another couple. That is, summarizing, we see that in a given month we have the couple of rabbits from the previous month, but also the newborns of the couples that in the previous month were adults. Of course, maybe we don't know this easily, but they were grown-ups in the previous month, the couples which in some way were in this enclosed space 2 months earlier. So we're seeing that we can infer a rule for calculating this sequence of numbers. We can calculate it relatively easily, and with the help of a tool like Excel. We can see that if in the first month we have a couple of, say, babies, in the next month we have the same couple, now mature, let's put it that way. And so, from the next month on, we can say that the number of couples of rabbits that there will be are those that there were in the previous month. In Excel this is very easy to do, and we highlight the previous cell, plus the new pairs that are born during this month, which will be the same as the couples that were mature in the previous month, and which is the same number as in the month before that of any age in the pen. That is, plus what there was 2 months before in the enclosed site. We have seen that effectively in the third month we have 2 couples, and that this rule will normally work for the following months. So with the help of Excel we are resolving the problem in a very simple way where, in times gone by, was posed and was rather a lot harder to resolve. Well, fortunately they did this, and independently of other scholars, Leonardo of Pisa, in the 13th century, was able to reach the conclusion that with this simple rule of calculation, he could calculate the series which he didn't call it this, but it was the son of somebody who they nicknamed Mr. Easygoing, and so the name Fibonacci stuck, which ultimately identifies this famous number series, which, among other things, it is especially interesting to see the number of time that we can then observe it in, from the stems of some plants to the shape of snails, flowers, the famous rabbit test. It turns out that even the relative size of our fingers seems to follow something like the Fibonacci sequence. It is very interesting. The arms of galaxies seem to follow this progression too. How interesting. I have a lot to read this evening.